Hi love, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing fine. I'm doing fine too. But you can do better. What do I mean by better? Well, today we're going to learn about paradigm shifting. What is paradigm shifting? It is a master key to change your life. Master key? Yes, master key. Because that's what controls your life. So what's a paradigm? A paradigm, okay? A paradigm is a collection of habits. It's a collection of habits that has almost, not complete, almost exclusive control over your life. Control over your life, my life, everybody's life. That is a paradigm. Where is the paradigm stored? The paradigm is stored in the subconscious mind. In the subconscious mind. Okay? So this is the mind. Okay? It has two sections. One is the conscious mind. And one is the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind. And this is the body, your physical body. This is your body. That's you. The body, there's the mind. So once you understand this, it'll be very easy for you to change your paradigm. So the paradigm is stored in the subconscious mind. It's not in the conscious, it's in the subconscious. But don't be mistaken. Don't think that just because it's subconscious, it's not conscious. No, it's more conscious than the conscious mind itself. Why? Because your subconscious mind, okay, according to the studies out there and the researchers out there, we human beings, we're conscious only 5% of the time during the day. Only 5%. 95%, we're unconscious, we're subconscious, we're operating on a subconscious level. So everything that you do every day is just your subconscious mind that's making you do. For example, drinking water. Do you think while you're drinking water, do you grab the glass of water and you're like, oh my God, I'm drinking water. I'm gonna go and I need, and you go and you take the water and then you drink the water. And then you're like, oh, I'm drinking water. Do you think like that? You don't. You just do it. Anything, sleeping, going to bed. Do you have to think? You don't. You just do it. Brushing your teeth. You don't. You just do it. That's the subconscious mind. Those are all habits that are stored in the subconscious mind. In the paradigm. So a paradigm is a collection of habits. It's a whole cluster of habits. Once you change your habits, you change your life. So we're talking about how to reprogram your subconscious mind here, the right way. Anyway, now that you've understood what is a paradigm, okay, you've understood what's a paradigm. A paradigm is a collection of habits, okay, that has almost exclusive control over one's life. 95% of the time during the day, we are operating at a subconscious level. Only 5% of the time we're conscious. This is the mind. The conscious and the subconscious, this is your body. So this is the subconscious mind that makes you do everything. This physical body, it makes you do everything. Driving your car, brushing your teeth, wearing your clothes, doing your hair. You don't have to think. You just do it. You're not thinking, oh my God, I'm wearing my clothes right now. You don't have to do that. We just do it. We just do it. It's just automatic. That is the power of the subconscious mind. So once you reprogram your subconscious mind with the right habits that you want to implement and inculcate into your life will change. Your life will be easier. What do I mean by that? This is what I mean by it. What is life? Life is just a collection of habits. How do successful people become successful? You tell me. They become successful because they have the right habits. Okay? It's as simple as that. People who are not that successful in life, they don't have the right habits. They don't. If you look at most people out there who live lives like, I don't know, like rats or something, they don't have good habits. They have shitty habits. That's why their lives are shitty. Okay? But the people with good lives, they have good habits. So you just change your habits, you change your life. Okay? So now we're going to talk about how to change your habits. Let's get right into it. So this is the master key. The master key to change your life. To change your habits. Change your habits. Change your life. Sounds easy, but it's not. But it's simple to understand. And once you crack the code, you become successful. Or what in any field out there. I'm not saying that you just whatever success means to you. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you what success is. I'm just telling you what you should do. I'm here to teach you what you should be doing in order to implement the right habits to get what you want in life. Now, that can be anything. I don't know what success is for you. Success for me is different. Success for you is different. I'm just going to teach you how to implement the right habits. Okay? How to change your habits. You know what habits that you will need in order to become or in order to reach the goal that you want to reach. That's your business. It's not my business. Okay? My business is just to teach you how to change those habits. Okay? That is my business. You ready? Okay. I know that you're ready. I can see that you're ready. I can see your fire in you. Okay, this is how you change your habits. Let's understand habits first. A group of MIT researchers, okay, they did a lot of study on rats. Rats? Yes. They took a rat. Okay. This is a rat. Okay, this is a rat. This is a rat. Okay? So that's a rat. They took many rats and they put them in a canal like that. They built like a kind of a maze, kind of like a maze. And they put right here, there's chocolate. That's chocolate. Okay? And right here, there's nothing, this side. And here there's a valve. So, they did this experiment. The rat, the moment the valve goes up, the valve is removed, okay? The rat goes here, goes there, it goes everywhere. It starts smelling the chocolate because the chocolate is here. This is the chocolate. And then it goes here, okay? And then it goes there. And then over time it reaches the chocolate. And they did that many times with the same rats. And then they found out that the more they did that, the more and more they did that, there came a time when the rats were not lost anymore. There came a time when the rats were not lost anymore. The moment they opened the valve, okay, they opened the valve, the rat went straight to the chocolate. Yes, and their brain wave was like something like this. At the start, okay? And this is the chocolate. This was the brain wave in the basal ganglia. What's the basal ganglia? The basal ganglia is a part of the brain which is the most mammalian part of the brain. So the brain, this is the brain, okay, and the basal ganglia is in the middle. This is where all the habits are stored. So this is when they get the cue. You call them the cue, the smell of chocolate, the brain waves. This is when the routine, okay, the routine of going towards the chocolate, finding the chocolate, okay, and this is the reward. The reward. So when the rat smells the chocolate, the cue, okay, that's a cue, the smelling, and then the routine of finding the chocolate, the brain waves are not that high, okay, they're normal, and then the reward, reaching this chocolate, having the chocolate. Okay, this is how it works. But over time, this is at the start, okay? But then came a time when when the rats got used to this habit, they knew where the chocolate was. This is the brainwave afterwards. There were no waves. The cue, the routine, and the reward. You see the difference? This is number one. This is number two. This is before they develop the habit. This is after they develop the habit. Here you can see in the cue, when they're starting out, the cue, there's a spike in the brainwave because the rat is figuring out where is the chocolate. Okay, the routine, normal, finding out, and then the reward. Brainwaves go up. But here, the brainwaves are normal. The second time. Why? Because the subconscious mind, or the basal ganglia, that part of the brain, already knows what to do, is familiar with the cue. Okay, so now the rat has to just go to the chocolate. It's not lost anymore because the rat knows where the chocolate is. Now if you take this chocolate and you place it here, there's gonna be spikes again at the start. Once they reach here and they're like, huh? There's no chocolate. I thought there was a chocolate there, but there's no chocolate. But now it's here. That's how habits work. Okay? It's just automatic now because the rats know where the chocolate is. You understand? So what does that have to do with humans? Well, it has everything to do with humans because this is the same way the human brain works, my friend. The human brain works like this. It's the same. So you, okay, let's say I put you in a car and you don't know how to drive a car. This is the car. So this is the car, okay? And that's you right there. That's you. You see that? That's you. You don't know how to drive the car. You're learning. Okay? So this is how your brain waves will look like. And then I make you go from here to here. Point A, okay, point A to point B. From point A to point B, okay? Now this is the routine going from point A to point B. This is how your brainwave will look like at the start. Okay, cue, routine, and reward. Look at this carefully. You don't know how to drive the car, okay? But you have to go from point A to B. You are learning how to drive a car. I am teaching you how to drive a car, but you don't know how to drive the car. So this is how your brainwave will look like at the cue. Okay, you don't know how to drive the car. So now you're going to be all eyes, all ears, okay? All hands, all legs. And you're going to be, your brain, there's going to be multiple shots in your basal ganglia. In that, funny name, right? Basal ganglia. In that most mammalian and most primal part of the brain. The basal ganglia, okay? So now this cue, and now there comes the routine. Going from point A to point B is the routine. And then once you reach point B, okay, you can have the reward because now you have reached point B. That's a reward because that's your destination. That's your goal, going from point A to point B. So this is how your brain wave looks like at the start, the cue. And then the routine is normal because you're driving. There's somebody teaching you, okay? And now you get the reward, point B. Over time, if you keep on doing this again and again, what will happen? The brain wave will look like this. When you see the cue, when I tell you to go from point A to point B, your cue, knowing that you are in the car anymore, there's not going to be any spike in the brainwave at the start. Why? Because you know how to drive the car now. You have learned how to drive the car. Okay? You only get the spark when you reach the reward. At the spark, when you reach to point B, when you get that's the reward. Okay? So when you learn how to drive, do you think about driving? You know, like, oh my God, I'm driving right now. You get out of your house, you get in your car, and you drive, right? Do you think about it? It's a 30-minute drive from your home to the office, let's say. From your home to the bar, from your home, anywhere. Okay? Do you think when you're driving, you're like, oh yeah, I'm driving right now. Oh my God. You don't do that. You can have a chat with your friend, with your wife, with your spouse, whatever. And you can still reach from point A to point B. That's what happens, right? But who's driving? Are you driving? No, it's not you. It's your subconscious mind driving. The habits are stored in the basal ganglia. That's how habits work. So you understood that? Let's get on to the next thing. This is how it works with humans. We've talked about rats. Now we've talked about humans. Now let's talk about how to change these habits. How to implement the right kind of habit. Have you understood the cue and the routine and the reward? So this is how you do it. The cue is you wanting to proba. Oh, what was that? You don't understand that language. That's my language. Wanting to study. Okay? There's the cue. The cue is to study. To implement that habit of studying. Right? That's the cue. Comes the routine. The routine is you have to sit down, let's say for 6 hours and study. The reward is you become a topper in class. Topper in class. Okay? Cue, study. Routine 6 hours. Studying. Reward is topper in class. How do you implement this habit? Simple. It's very simple. First, you will have to activate your RAS. What is the RAS? The RAS is the reticular activation. Note these things down, okay? Activation system. Now what is this? Sounds like some computer software, right? But it's not. Activation system. This is the system in the brain. For example, if I tell you, we talk about red cars, red colored cars. Okay? Me and you. Now when you go out of the house, you'll start seeing red colored cars everywhere. It's not that there were no red colored cars before. It's just that you never noticed them. You never paid attention to them. That's the reticular activation system. That's how it works. It's the RAS that does the job. Blue colored car. You'll start seeing blue colored cars. Blue cars everywhere. It's not that they were not there before. They were there. They were always there. You never paid attention. But now you have given your brain a signal. Oh, blue colored cars, blue colored cars. So your RAS, reticular activation system, will start working to show you all the red cars. So, if you want to study for 6 hours and become a topper, first of all, you have to write down goals. You have to write down that goal. And you have to break it down into how many days do you want to study. How long will it take for you to become a topper? You have to write down clear-cut goals. Somebody without a goal is a loser. You're going to lose in life. You have to write down all the goals down. Okay? Second, you have to have cards. I use cards. Okay? Like it's same like vision boards. Let me show you what is the used card or something. You know. I have it here. See this? It's right here. Okay? Have it here. These are called goal cards. You can just make them by yourself. So this is what I do with this, okay? I keep it in my pocket. my goal card. So what happens? I write down the goals there. When I put my hand in my pocket, I touch the goal card. Okay, I touch the goal card and it sends a signal to my brain and it reminds me about my goal. It reminds me of my goal. Oh, becoming a topper. I want to become a topper in class. So what happens? That RAS, the reticular activation system, okay, it starts working. And it reminds me of the goal again and again. And it shows me more opportunities on how to become the topper in class. Second, it makes me believe in myself. You don't know the power of belief. Belief can change anything. Belief can change lives. Okay? Belief can change your life. In order for you to do something in life, you must believe. We're not talking about hope here. That's a different thing. Believe. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can become a topper. If you don't believe that you can become a topper, there's no point. There's really no point in thinking that, oh, I want to become a topper. That won't happen. It won't happen in 1,000 years. So when I touch this gold card of mine and I keep it in my pocket, when I touch it, okay? When I touch it, it sends a signal to my brain that, oh, I want to become a topper. I want to become a topper. Now how do I become a topper? Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. It gives me more ideas of opportunities and maybe opportunities and more ideas on how to become a topper. Second, believe. Makes me believe in myself. My self-confidence goes up because I'm thinking about it all the time. When you lie to yourself again and again, that lie becomes the truth if you start believing in it. A lie can become a truth when you believe in it. That's the power of belief. So you have to believe. So start with a card. Start with a card and write down clear-cut goals. Okay, next. Note down these things, okay? You will not remember everything. Or maybe watch it first and then watch it again, watch this video again, and then you can note down everything. Second, okay? This is the second one. What do you have to do with the second one? Anti-vision. Anti-vision. Okay. What's the anti-vision? You've heard of the vision. So the vision is this. If you don't know what the vision is. Vision is I want to get jacked. Okay? I want to get jacked. So that I can get all the chicks out there and whatever your goal is. Okay? The anti-vision is, what if you don't get jacked? What will happen? What will happen if you don't get jacked? What will happen if you don't get out of bed? And you don't work out? You don't go to the gym? What will happen? Well, you're not going to be jacked. First of all, the anti-vision is what will happen. You know the anti-vision? Not getting jacked. Not jacked. Not jacked. Don't mind me, this is my first time making videos, okay? I'll improve over time because I believe in myself, okay? So not getting, that's the anti-vision. That's what will happen, not getting jacked. What will happen? Okay, fine. Why do you want to get jacked? You want to get jacked because you want to get chicks. Or whatever, okay? You want to be healthy. You want to look good. You want to get more opportunities. Or whatever. You want to be a model, whatever, okay? But if you don't get jacked, you're not going to become that model. You're not going to get all the chicks out there. You're not going to get all the respect that you want, whatever, and all the admiration and compliments from all the people. You're not going to feel good. You're not going to be healthy. That is what you need to focus on. So you need to think about those things, about what will happen if I do not study for 6 hours. Let's just say 6 hours. And I don't become a topper. What will happen? Well, I will not become the topper. I will not get the certificate of being a topper. I'll not get the trophy. I'll not get admission in a better college or a better university. Something like that. The anti-vision. The anti-vision is very powerful, more than the vision itself. You know the vision. Everybody knows the vision. Everybody has a vision, but people don't focus on the anti-vision. Okay, anti-vision. That's way more important than the vision itself. So think about the anti-vision. Why? Because it's important. It's scary, okay? It's important. People don't think like this. People only look at the bright side of life. They don't look at the negative side of life. You should look at the negative side of life too. It's scary. It's scary. It's very scary. Think about it. If you don't do anything with your life today, what will happen to you in the next 5 years? What will happen? You're going to be stuck in the same place. Now that is scary. That is scary as fuck. Okay? So just think about the anti-vision and write it down. Write about the anti-vision. Write about everything that you can think of about the anti-vision with regards to any vision that you have out there. Getting jacked, becoming a topper, or starting that business, quitting your job for a better job out there, whatever. Think about it. If I keep on, staying in this job for the next 5 years, this shitty job, what will happen to me? Now you know what will happen, okay? And whatever will happen, it will be scary. Will be very scary. Okay? So think about it. Think about the anti-vision and write it down. Write it down in detail. Then you'll have a better idea about the vision. Okay? Next. Now, what kinds of habits do you need? That's your business. Okay? What kinds of habits? I'm just teaching you how to implement those habits. Now, the most important thing, okay, the most important thing about how to cheat, how to cheat your brain into performing those habits. We talked about the cue reward, routine stuff. So let's say you want to go to jogging every morning. So what you must do is at night, okay, you must keep your sneakers, your running shoes, okay, not sneakers, your running shoes right next to your bed, your running shoes, okay, right next to your bed. Before you wake up, you before you sleep, it's already there, so that the moment you see the running shoes, you think about jogging, okay. But there's one more thing that you must have. You must have a card there right next to you. A card. You write down in a card what will happen when you jog. You'll become leaner, healthier, whatever. Okay? You write down what will happen. The vision here. The vision. And the moment you see the card, okay, you just look at it and you close your eyes and you visualize. You visualize, okay? You visualize that, okay, when I jog, I'm going to become leaner, more attractive, more handsome, more beautiful, whatever. I'm going to lose all the fat out there, and I'm going to become a very sexy, hot piece of whatever. Okay? You think about it. That itself will give you, but don't think too much, because if you get caught in the in the visualization stuff, you might think that, there's no need to go for a jog, because the brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's fake. The brain doesn't know. Okay? The brain will think that, you're done jogging, but you're not. So you have to put on your shoes, visualize, and move on with it. And if that doesn't help, the anti-vision will help. Okay? The anti-vision. This is what I did to make myself wake up early in the morning and stretch, do some yoga, and then go for a run. Okay? And then hit the gym after that. This is what I did. This is how I cheated my brain in doing that. At the end of the day, it's just you who can change your life. Nobody can. I can just give you ways and means on how to implement new habits. What I did, I can teach you. What I did not do, I cannot teach you. Okay? I can only teach you what I know. I can't teach you what I don't know. Okay, so this is what I did on how to change my life and how to implement good habits. So this is just one example, jogging. Many examples, like writing every day, reading every day. Have a goal card, okay, right next to you. A small goal card. And look at it. Okay, when I read every day, I'll become more intelligent. My vocabulary will expand. I'll become a man or a woman of substance. I know what I'm talking about now. Now I know about stuff here and there. You know, become more intelligent. My intellect will go up. I get to learn new stuff, many things. Okay? If that doesn't help, at the back of that card, you write about the anti-vision. So at the front side of the card, you just make a card by yourself. Write about the vision. And at the back of the card, write about the anti-vision. Both of that will help. And you always keep your most important goal with you. Always, all the time. So that the moment you put your hand in your pocket, you touch the goal card and it sends a signal to your brain and it reminds you of the goal. And the RAS, remember the RAS? Yeah. The RAS will start working to give you more ideas on how to achieve your goal, your big goal. Okay, whatever that big goal is. Will show you more paths of opportunities out there about your goal. That's what the RAS will do. So that's how you do it. That's what I know. That's what I'm teaching you. If you do all these things correctly, and if you did not get it one time, watch the video again. Okay? Watch the video again. Pause, take notes. Pause, take notes. It's like, take it as a course or something. This video as a course, and please take action. Write down, take your notebook and write down things. Make your cards today itself, cut those cards out, from any cardboard, whatever. Just make them. It just takes 1 hour to do everything. Half an hour is enough to write down all your goals, anti-vision, vision, okay, all your goal cards about all the things that are very necessary for you. It just takes half an hour to do it. Okay, and change your life. It just takes maybe 6 to 7 months. We'll make a video about that. But that's all for today. Okay, if you liked the video, and which I know that you did, then subscribe, okay, and hit the like button. Just don't hit the like button, just kick it. Kick the like button. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Bye bye, love.